Welcome to your late podcast, your ultimate source for all things rugby. I'm Adrian Pavard alongside me, my co-host Angelo Petroso. In
Banda.
Osis Bunna. And we can obviously touch base with international rugby as well as the local, the club rugby
Always.
and obviously the Division One Curry Cup that's also on our doorstep and then also obviously the weekend was a nice weekend,
A
being
lot of
inside,
a lot of rugby
a lot of rugby, a lot of club rugby being cancelled
due to weather.
due to weather, but we can't complain, eh? Because
Yeah,
it's
nice resting,
yeah
recovering. Talk about it. But by the way, episode 20.
25. But I'm very disappointed, NJ.
Why?
Your fight is uit nie.
Yo, nee, die pijs nog niet aan die. Die pijs
pijs
nog
nog
niet
niet
aan
aan
die.
die.
Die pijs nog niet aan die. Here we go.
man. Sort jou fight uit as
Here we go.
And our guest tonight?
Talk about it. Uncle Bezel.
Huh? Uncle
Uncle Bezel van die Hoedaps. Here we go. No one else.
Huh?
Talk about it. What's his name?
Branden De Kock.
De Kock.
Branden De Kock.
Van die buis af.
Of course.
Here we go. Uncle Bezel is binne. Episode 25. Current VDE player. Former Cheetah player.
And former UWs, huh?
2 times Craven week.
Pushy, huh?
Here we go. Talk about it. Stay in. Stay with us. What? Episode 25. What Uncle Bezel? Ons is binne.
Branden De Kock, welcome to the All Out Podcast, my friend.
Thank you guys for inviting me. Yeah.
So B, obviously you went to a prestige school, called Brackenfell High School.
Here we
Well
go.
known for Cheslin Colby, and Branden De Kock. So B, in terms of you and your background, who is Branden De Kock?
Sure. It's actually it's quite a long story. Obviously, originally from Craven, started there. Obviously, didn't have the privilege of watching my father play rugby because we both play scrum of the same position. So I didn't have that privilege because he retired like way before I was even born. So only my sister could experience that. But yeah, I grew up in Craven, moved to Brackenfell, so at the age of 2. So I didn't really know much about staying in Craven, but obviously grandparents living that side. So I obviously visit regularly. And yeah, I started playing rugby at the age of 5 years old. Can't say I was made to play rugby, but it was instilled by my father. Giving me a ball at like 4 or 5 years old and just running around and enjoying myself. So a lot of the things that I've learned in my life is obviously with my father, because we both share the passion for rugby. He obviously wanted me to succeed in rugby, and I went that far. Obviously now I'm back here in Cape Town again. So it's a lot of things that I've learned and experienced in my rugby career so far.
But you also played cricket, right?
Yeah, I played. Yo.
Cricketer.
You played cricket, yes.
So B, what was your experience like playing for Brackenfell High School?
Sure. It was nice because from obviously being in Brackenfell Primary School and high school, the same coach that coached me from primary school coached me in high school. So from the age of 5 years old until under 19. So that was Corneille Kannemeyer. He coached me from all years. So obviously I definitely enjoyed it, and he gave me the freedom of of doing obviously what I wanted, but obviously in the game plan.
Yeah.
100%.
So I definitely succeeded a lot and a lot of freedom when I was at Brackenfell.
So, B, do you think that your school environment shaped you as a player, or shaped you in terms of discipline?
Oh, the discipline part's a bit it's a touchy subject, but yeah, yeah, they definitely shaped me in a good way, especially like obviously playing against different kinds of schools as well. So obviously the smaller schools don't get the sight of playing maybe against Paul Gum or Sachs or Bishops. So I got exposed way more than I would have been if I was in a much smaller school. So I did obviously develop well and I had proper coaching from the ages of under 14 until under 19. And the discipline part. Oh,
That's a difficult one.
yeah, no, because I was actually in the headmaster's office quite often because of yellow cards almost every second week. So that is something that I continuously still work on. Even at my age now of being 27, I still work on it because obviously no one wants a player that's ill-disciplined on rugby field that costs penalties and gets yellow cards. So I constantly work on it each and every day.
So be Craven week twice. I guess it's a major achievement on school level, schoolboy rugby. So what at that time, what did that mean to you?
Yo,
Mean to you?
It was obviously for me personally. I always set a goal for myself. I told my father, if I make Craven week or Academy week, I want this kind of boot. So I had a motivation. If I make province, I'm getting the best Adidas, the newest Adidas. Doesn't matter the price. It doesn't matter the price. So I was like, okay, that's my motivation. So I make sure each training session, each trials, I perform. I think that's my motivation to actually play for province, but also to wear the blue and white hoops. Because I think that's every child's dream from Cape Town, to play for Western Province. Obviously, hopefully to play for the Storm as well. But for me personally, that was my motivation.
And B, if you look at schools in general, do you think the school you attend has a big role in your success in rugby?
Personally, I do think so. I feel like it's one in a million where a guy from a small school gets the opportunity to play for province and get seen by
A big union.
A big union, maybe the Bulls or the Lions. So the school that you're in does sometimes determine, but if you work hard enough and you show them at the trials, hey, I'm not just a guy from a small school. I can definitely be on the same level as the guys who's in Port Roos, who's in Gum, who's in Boys Eye. So at the end of the day, it's all about hard work and what you do behind the scenes. For me personally.
Yeah, 100%.
So be after school, moving to UWC, playing Varsity Shield, playing Varsity Cup, a lot of exposure. Because I think Varsity Cup is the foundation phase of Union Rugby or big rugby in South Africa. That's where all the players is scouted or right. But do you think UWC formed a big gap for you in terms of what you achieved?
Yes, definitely, because I obviously working under Chester Williams and Polo Conradi.
The Rock.
The Rock.
The most electrifying human being.
Yeah, so like they taught me a lot, and I'm definitely grateful for what they have taught me through the years I've been at UWC, and they gave me the freedom to, like I said, obviously in high school as well, gave me the freedom to do what I could do on the rugby field and according to the game plan. So they shaped me, obviously, in a much better way, because obviously it's a higher caliber of rugby than from school rugby.
100%.
So they did play a huge role in my obviously getting to where I was and still trying to obviously go to as well. So
100%.
B, and the jump from Varsity Shield to Varsity Cup, do you think that's a big jump?
personally, it definitely is, because the pace and the physicality is out of this world. Because being in Varsity Shield, it was obviously that time all three of us played
Yeah,
together.
we were dominating in the
So we were
Varsity Shield,
dominating, winning each game like 40, 50 plus. So there wasn't so much of a competition because you obviously had a good side as well. And obviously moving to the Varsity Cup part, you can see, yo, this is not, hier tydjie manne jou heel
Ja.
tyd. Is hier nog one?
Dankzij ons captain was een probleem in die cup.
Nee, definitief niet. Nee.
Definitely niet. So B, how did your Cheetahs contract come about?
Sure. This was
Okay, wait. Let's talk about the day you received you to Lego Bialet.
Sure.
Take us through the moment.
Video gebeld.
Video gebeld. Ja, vat ons radio. Video gebeld.
So I'll obviously start from the beginning. This was in the bubble 2021. In the bubble, first get a phone call from my agency. It's like, okay, I've never had an agent before. So Ramon Samuels first phoned me. So he asked me, do I have an agent? So I said no. So he said, okay, this guy's gonna phone me. And obviously he's gonna chat about the being my agent and stuff. So I said,
100%.
cool, nice, solid. So he phones me, we have a nice chat. And he says, okay, the Cheetahs are interested. So I was like, oh, okay. I'm not gonna put my hopes up.
Yes.
It's not gonna, because now you put your hopes on something, then it's like, then it falls through. Then Paul True also told me, Harvey's for he wants to call me. So okay. Now we just land in Cape Town. He asked me again, did Harvey phone you? So I said, no, he didn't phone me yet. I checked my phone. I was like, yay, Harvey's already actually did phone me. So I pick up the phone him again. We have a chat and he says he really wants me to come to the Cheetahs. Am I available to come in the next month or two? So I was like, of course. I'm very
negotiable.
There was no doubt. Obviously it was COVID. So me and my parents got in the car, packed all my stuff, drove down to Bloem. It's a 10-hour drive, so that was the first time me personally where I'm on the road for more than 2 hours.
Yeah.
So we drove to Bloem, they dropped me off, got there, best welcome from all the players. Doesn't matter, it didn't matter who they were. They were Clayton Blommetjies, Roscoe Speckman, they were the most friendliest people. They welcomed me with open arms. So it was a really nice experience I got from everyone, all the players, as well as the coaching staff as well.
And took us through the jump from Varsity Cup, a month after the Varsity Cup, into a professional setup like your union, like Cheetahs.
Sure. It's rough, yo. I've never, it's the worst, can I say, the type of fitness level and physicality. Because now you're playing with, or training with people that's been playing for the box, has been
Yes.
the sevens. So it's like, you have to make sure your standard is on top. Every practice is like a trials. Because if you have a few bad sessions in a week, you already know this weekend you're not going to be selected because you're not performing. Even because, like I said, training is your trials.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
100%.
So it's a huge jump. Fitness level, physicality, all those things, and just the way we train in the gym and on the field was a huge jump for me.
And B, we have a lot of young oaks out there currently now playing Craven. It's Craven week this week, eh?
Yes.
Playing Craven week, playing junior Springboks, all that stuff. And is there any advice from you as Branden De Kock for the youngsters out there who want to make it into the big stages, and you first-hand experience of playing in a system and it's a job, that's your full-time job.
Yes,
So advice for the oaks out there.
it's just keep working hard. It doesn't, for me, obviously, like for me speaking personally, I did all my stuff behind the scenes. Because you can do the stuff in front of the coaches, but the hard work starts when you're alone. You're on the field, you're putting in the hours. For example, you're doing kicking or passing, doing 100 passes, doing 100 kicks from each and every angle. So that once you're in a game, where training, you can perfect it without even thinking about it. So
Yes, that's
hard
how
work
it's
behind the scenes personally is the most important thing.
And then, B, just on that, obviously you played with Ruan Pinar. He was obviously in his late 30s, right?
It's almost 40.
Almost 40. He played 40. He played his last
Yes.
game when he was 40. So, how is it being in an environment with a guy like him? Because obviously he beat the British and Irish Lions 2009. I mean, that time I don't even think you were in high school.
No, I definitely wasn't.
So how is it like playing with a player like him, and especially a guy that's in the same position as you?
Yo, it's tough because you're nervous because like the first time I walked in, I was like, yes, this is Roland Pienaar, this is Frans Steyn. I was like, yo, I watch these guys all on TV. So now it's like, now you greet him. It's not even, you don't even say you have to call him on his name because that's just what they prefer. And yeah, I learned a lot of things that obviously I asked him advice about, like certain things that we do on the field and how to movement wise, and obviously improving on like the passing aspect and box kicks. Obviously that's my job as a scrum half. Passing is the most important thing and making
Yes.
sure.
Primary job.
Yes, and obviously the kicking it has to be accurate, it has to be on the same spot each and every single time. So I learned a lot from him, sorry, personally, and it was a good experience. Because obviously having someone that's been on that kind of level and giving you advice, I definitely smiled on the inside. I didn't want to show it.
Yeah.
That's great.
So guys, that's episode 25. Branden De Kock. Work behind the scenes, man. Cut your hair behind the scenes. Please.
Jou feit is uit, man. Jou
Nee,
feit is uit,
bro.
asseblief.
Episode 25. B. Uncle Bizzle was in die huis. Talk about it. Here we go.
International rugby, Ange. Obviously, we had Scotland beating the Maori All Blacks. Japan beating Wales 24 points to 19. Obviously a shock.
Soccer.
But we expected that, I think. New Zealand beating France. Come up.
Yeah.
Come up. We're not
We're gonna talk about it, B, but
Yes.
I expected more from France, but
Yeah, no, definitely.
let's see. We will see. Tables will turn.
Springboks getting a shock against Italy. Beating Italy 42 points
Yeah,
to
but-
24. But I think the physicality is there from
And
Italy.
Italy had a great start.
100%.
Great start, but as you said, taps was open. It's gone.
I think Eben Itzebet is still feeling that heat, eh?
Yeah, that's part of the game. That's why it's a physical it's a contact sport. What do you mean? Here we go.
Ireland beating Georgia 34 points to 5. England shocking Argentina, I would say. 35 points to 12. And Australia beating Fiji narrowly 21 points to 18. Currie Cup Division 1. Where the Falcon beating SVD 54 points to 26.
Sure.
Expected, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But not that big, but
The Griffins beating the Leopards 59 points to 7.
I think this cup is the Griffins.
They're coming back.
Definitely.
They're coming back.
Sure,
And EP beating Border Bulldogs 44 points to 20.
Sure. I think EP is also busy getting the act together.
100%. Club rugby wasn't much club rugby, so we're
Yeah.
just gonna put it up. But obviously a shocker, Belleville beating Vineyards and Collegians beating or winning the derby against Primrose convincingly. So yeah.
B, it's our second week without rugby due to weather conditions. Thoughts?
It's horrible. Because
horrible.
Now I have to be somewhere on Saturdays where I'm used to always just go, okay, prepare myself, cut me on a Saturday morning.
Here we go. Fight us in.
It's baie belangrik, jy weet.
Here we go.
But now, let's be honest, you're drinking way more now.
No.
You're drinking way more.
No, I don't.
When you're not playing, you're drinking way more.
Just a little bit, just to sit at home, braai.
Exactly. Menakawa.
Yeah.
Talk about it. Here we go. And obviously British
Irish Lions also winning the provinces, let's put it that way, of Australia, but they're struggling a bit. And this weekend they're gonna face invitational side of Australia and New Zealand, which is gonna be tough.
difficult one.
I
100%.
think they will pull it through, but I think it's gonna be tough. And
Yeah.
I'll say
It's gonna be great rugby.
great
That's a
rugby.
fact.
Great rugby. And then if you look at the fixtures, and Fiji playing Scotland, I'll say Fiji.
Fiji,
Japan playing Wales, I'll say Japan.
Wales,
No, I back Japan, definitely.
Japan,
Japan. New Zealand, France.
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 New Zealand, obviously. And I think the taps is gonna be turned wide open, and it's gonna flow like hoe noem hulle
The tears is gonna
waterfall.
flow.
The
The tears is
waterfall.
gonna flow.
It's gonna flow like the waterfall. And Springboks versus Italy. I'll go Italy. Just because.
Nah,
Okay.
the Springboks, 100%.
Just because I'll go
Springboks.
Italy. We look at the Springboks team selection. A lot of changes.
Not changes. A lot of depth.
Oh,
Talk about it.
that's the perfect word.
Talk about it.
I'm not gonna comment on that. But obviously, congrats in advance for Kobus Visa on making his debut and
A big opportunity for you.
Slabakanya making his official debut.
Yes.
Yes.
Official debut. And then Moody getting a chance on outside centre. Obviously, Manila Book on 10 and then Karan Williams
On 9.
on 9,
Dangerous.
which is going to be a great combination. Play, we definitely see play.
And a lot of speed.
And a lot of speed, yeah. Mapimpi back in the team and Edwin van der Merwe getting a start.
Opportunity. Great opportunity.
Salman leading the team. The hard as nails guy. Him and Rowan Nokia on the locks. Young, I won't say young. Listen me, young. But they have experience now. Well,
Playing
not the test
international
matches, but they played a few caps already for South Africa, which is good. And Salman already captain in the Springboks.
Yeah.
So it's a
Nothing new.
It's a good thing. And that's where South Africa, and that's what I'm saying. South Africa has a variety
Yes.
of players to choose from. Like you said, there's depth. So yeah, I think and Evan Roos back in. Everybody thought he's not gonna make it.
Yeah.
And they're actually giving him a lifeline, and I hope he's gonna use
I
it.
think he
and
must-
his-
I think this
his
is-
discipline should
This is his last opportunity.
his discipline should go down. I think he's a great player.
Yeah.
I just think discipline wise, I think he needs to just
Work on that.
like you said, B. Work on it day by day.
Day by day.
Work on it day by day. And Portugal playing Ireland. I think Portugal's gonna shock Ireland. I think so. I think Ireland. Portugal's gonna shock Ireland. What do you think? Yours thoughts?
Nah, I don't think so. Ireland has too much depth.
Yeah.
The kind of rugby they play is.
Yeah.
Uruguay versus Romania. I'll go Uruguay.
Uruguay.
Argentina versus England. I'll go Argentina.
England.
Depends where they play. If they play
In Argentina.
Oh, then it's. I'll definitely go Argentina because they are
England boys.
dangerous.
England.
Currie Cup Division 1. EP versus Falke. Your thoughts?
Falcon.
I'll go Falke as well.
Falke.
Novel Griffins versus Border Bulldogs.
Gruff.
Griff.
100% go.
SBD versus Leopards. Yo, that's like I'd go SBD.
Nah,
SBD Edo.
Leopards.
Leopards. That.
Leopards once again.
SVD has been not performing as what they used to back in the day.
Yeah.
So it's taking a huge step. A lot of players.
Ja, dat gaat voor mij een Gatesby schuld. Ik zeg
Okay, no problem.
B, we definitely gonna, the Gatsby, we definitely are holding you both accountable if that result goes my way. But B, thanks for being on our show. We really appreciate it. We know you took a lot of time out in your busy schedule. Obviously, you're a busy guy with the ladies also.
No.
I've been told. Or are you single now?
Yes, I'm single.
Are you single? Girls, ladies, we're gonna put Branden De Kock's number on the screen for you. Please don't be shy. Say hi. But B, thanks for being on our show. We really appreciate you being here.
100%.
And then we can't forget about our sponsors. Obviously, we have a new sponsor on board. Jij hebt die biltong geproefd. Dat is nou pitse biltong.
Talk about it.
So,
I'm also Keaton.
you said it. So if you need any biltong, any droewors, contact pitse biltong.
Here we go.
And then obviously our long from day one FLM attorneys. So if you need any law advice, ons het jou 'n nommer.
Ons kan vir jou.
And then SSA Custom Designs, they're on board. If you need any custom-made water bottles, please dial us and ons sal vir jou uitsoort van ons is binne.
Met 'n label. There we go.
And obviously it's that time of the show where we need to say bye.
Bye, but before we go, Three things. Like,
Share.
Subscribe.
here we go.